the way this guy pronounces words, man. It's just
The announcer?
no, Terry. Oh, the announcer too. You know his name's Xander Mobius, right? Which is like
That's
a totally badass name.
oh my god, that's a great name. Mobus? That's significantly less badass.
Oh, it's Mobius and not Mobius?
I wish you never told me that. I wish.
Can we just call him Mobius?
Yeah, I'm gonna call
Mobius
him
sounds cooler
for
than
the
Mobius.
for the rest of my life.
But Xander's still cool. You can't push that. So Terry's landing option's not fully lapped out yet right here.
Yeah, but now Terry can kill him.
Power.
Period.
That F tilt, by the way, is like the safest move on shield in the whole game.
Let's talk about this for a second. So, Wolf, Kain known for his Wolf. In a matchup versus Mario, Wolf does relatively decent, right?
I would say so, yeah. I would say Wolf's fine with Mario.
So why Terry against one of the best Mario players in the world?
Well, I mean, for one, it's a local, man. You know, like, Kain's had a really good run today as is. He's just, you know, hey, you won't know until you find out, right? It's a best 3 out of 5 set.
I guess so. I guess it really doesn't have to be a crunch time unless you will it to be one, so
Exactly,
it
right.
doesn't really matter.
Okay. I want to see some cool stuff with this character, though.
He's got potential. He's got a lot of potential, especially when he has that green light go button.
Oh, I like that edge guard attempt. How's he coming back? How's he coming back? How's he coming back? How's the man coming back?
He is not. To answer your question, my good sir, he is in fact dead as a doornail.
And that is why I think he will not go Terry next match. Once he realizes, once he realizes his specials don't snap, and he just gets flooded unless he spaces perfectly, he's like, wait a minute.
I'm not going to have another opportunity to do this, so I am going to look up Terry's moves, because I want their official names here. Let's see what we got.
He says them all. It's like crack, shoot. Like,
I can't hear that guy. I can't hear him.
Alright.
So, okay, so Power Wave. Power Wave is the name of his neutral B. We've also got Power Geyser and Buster Wolf, which he could have done if he didn't die.
I love that you actually have to do the command input to get it, right?
It's nice.
Which, like, alienates so many casual players.
It's weird, too, because as somebody who's been playing Mortal Kombat since, like, the age of 8, the idea of, like, doing a quarter circle input a couple times is not scary at all. Like,
but, like I'm saying, there are smashers
who
like
just
high-level smashers PR'd on their region.
They just can't do it.
Who are playing Terry and they're like, this go does nothing for me.
I think that some people just sort of have that mental awareness to be like, to be able to input combos, because the combos he has here, like in a game like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, it's a lot more like positioning and like patience, where in Smash you have the ability to be a bit more free range, I guess, with what you do. So it's just sort of off-putting to do this sort of stuff in a game like this. By the way, he's playing Terry again.
That's exactly what I was going to say. He put my money where my mouth is. He's like, hold on. You don't like Terry? I'll show you.
He's giving it another chance.
Well, hey, I mean, I want to see it. I really do. But that recovery looks kind of rough.
I don't think Terry does bad in this matchup necessarily, but I do think he does worse than Wolf.
Are you okay?
All right.
Are you okay?
He said, "Are you good, my plumber friend?"
I love it says goodbye when he does his dash attack.
This is where the whole match can change. If he's able to take like this stock when he still has the go,
whoa, and an air dodge getting him out of that bad situation. And he wasn't going to drop it again, though.
So now all of a sudden he's just got Buster Wolf and Power Geyser on lock, because he's got that. He went for the Power Geyser. That was enough for Dan to punish, but he wasn't in that position.
He keeps spaghettiing it and doing it the other way, which I'm certain he doesn't want. But the other things like Power Geyser and Buster Wolf aren't exactly like neutral tools. They just have big hitboxes.
They're just call-outs.
They're big hitboxes, but they're not really exactly safe.
Gotcha. That move does not have a name in my phone.
He says gotcha?
He says, I think so. Gotcha!
Oh, that'd be cool.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is, this game, what is it, what? I'm saying gotcha.
Yeah, gotcha sounds like it to me, man.
Gotcha.
Goodbye. That's my favorite. Goodbye. He body checks you so hard, he knows he's not gonna see you again. Goodbye.
That's a confident man right there. That's a confident man in his skills.
Are you okay?
The answer is no.
Wait,
He is most certainly not okay.
Oh my god.
You just got hit with the equivalent of a Zelda smash attack.
Yes. Let's go. Okay. This character makes me happy. He's like a JoJo character, you know that?
He's a little bit like a JoJo character. Yeah, you're not wrong.
All I need to see now is that taunt. Oh, power dunk. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That'll happen.
I don't know. I hope Dan doesn't feel like a little bit like out-matchup right now where he's just...
No, you just have to sort of...
Why
play-
we just press big buttons?
You have to kind of play around. Once you see that green light, you have to like sort of just play around those options. Because if you read it...
They're punishable moves.
They're super punishable.
That's what I was saying.
Especially from like a
Kain
character like
actually
Mario.
landed almost every one he went for there. And I feel like Dan just wasn't ready for hitboxes that big. He wasn't ready to space for it, to react to it.
That's the advantage of playing a character like Terry right now, where nobody really knows the exact timing of how long a character has when they're done doing Power Geyser or Buster Wolf or whatever.
Oh yeah, man. You bust out like a DLC character day one at a local. If you have any confidence as a smasher, you'll hit someone with that matchup knowledge.
So we also have Burn Knuckle,
Yeah, that's
which
a
I
side
knew. Crack Shoot.
Which is his back special, which is unique to him as a character. Oh, he air dodged off stage, and that was an SD.
We have SD, and we have Power Dunk.
You know, SD is also a command input.
Did you know every character can SD? Yeah, that's completely ununique to Terry.
I don't think top tiers can SD.
I don't think Game & Watch can physically SD. I don't think he has the power.
You know what? As a Zelda main, I've SD'd a bracket maybe like once or twice ever.
Yeah, as a Jigglypuff, same. Because you just have 18 jumps, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's really hard to SD with some characters.
By the way, it's sort of a weird start to this match. Kain already down 1.
Yeah, because he SD'd.
But this is one of those characters that just come back out of nowhere, though, so be careful.
Well, he's 9% away from magic buttons.
Not bad. He's officially at magic buttons.
I just noticed it makes a little
The
sound effect.
little noise, little happy noise. Little stoplight changer.
That's what I learned today.
So I guess that's what you got to do. You just got to keep Terry in the air.
He was not going to let him draw any of those super special moves. That's actually what they're called super special moves.
That's what you kind of got to do, though. I mean, remember back when Cloud sort of had that the all the time limit in Smash 4, and sometimes the best thing to do is just not let him breathe, not let him get a chance to set himself up. That could be the counterplay. It's just don't let him breathe once he gets 100.
Yeah, but Terry like doesn't mind dealing with up close opponents. You know, if he jabs you, you're gonna be hurt.
Yeah, that's his game. That he loves up close and personal. So you got to be careful.
And a crack shoot. And another one.
I was gonna say all of a sudden this one's even, but not yet. Once this man gets to 100, it might actually be even.
He's at 100 now, but that SD's holding him back so far right now.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I mean, hey, look at it this way. He has a special moves for the rest of the game. Oh. And
See, that power dunk right there, that was a situation where if Dan was a little more familiar with the character, he would have been able to kill him right there, but he got the up smash anyway.
yeah. So games are going to Dan. But these games have been really back and forth. I mean, they've kind of been steamrolling each other.
Yeah, they've been incredibly imbalanced.
Pretty dominant.
The question is, does he switch to his furry friend from outer space?
That's what he's thinking about really hard right now. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to do it.
He like selects a stage, and then all of a sudden Bucky O'Hare becomes a playable character, and it's like, haha, the furry character you thought I was talking about. Do you know who Bucky O'Hare is?
From Star Fox?
No. Okay. Well, that joke was irrelevant.
Well,
thank you, Silas.
Silas knows.
I'm glad someone knows.
Bucky O'Hare.
Yeah, he's like, he had like one game and like a TV show. He's a Green Rabbit.
Why do you expect me to know this?
Death Battle did. That's the most relevant thing he's been in years. Death Battle did a Fox versus Bucky O'Hare video.
All right, Bucky O'Hare for Smash. Come on, Sakurai.
There you go. I was gonna ask you. I'll ask you after this. This set. Remind me to ask you my important question because I want to ask you it, but we have a set of commentary right now.
I will be sure to remember.
So he went with Lilat, stuck with Terry, opting to just not go Wolf at all.
I'm very interested in like this Terry pick. Like the very first thing we said when we saw this is like, hold on, Wolf is fine against Mario, but he's like sticking to his guns really hard. I mean, and maybe he just wants Terry practice, you know?
Could be it. He already knows he's in the money, and he's just like, my Wolf hasn't done that great versus Dan recently. Let's just go with my new character. That could be it.
Yeah, I can see that. Hey,
Buster Wolf.
making it work.
I think I said it with Nick. This is one of those characters where like I'm just gonna make up names for their moves. Like this is one of those characters where I'll definitely just be giving them my own name.
Oh, and he's gonna get punished very hard for that spaghetti. He's had it a couple times.
He's had it like I think exactly 4 times.
Yeah, where he would input Power Gazer and it would come out the other way. That time he got punished hard for it though.
But that's the reason why that's happening is because of like the input that you have to do. I would assume because you have to do it quarter circle in a certain way, and the way you input it depends on the direction.
Yeah, I mean it's difficult for us smashers to turn a quarter circle. I love the memes that came out. Like there was one of like a shower handle and it's like smashers can't turn a quarter circle.
There was this like tweet that I saw from like this account that just mainly showed like really like just like whiny Smash tweets, and it was just one guy saying like, Smash is becoming a different game. We have both the showdowns, and now we have another character with specific inputs. Sakurai, stop! It was just like, bro, let these characters be, bro.
Yeah, and I mean I kind of miss the days of like when characters were simple. You know, they don't have like some additional mechanic, and it now feels like the standard. Trying to land. Mario saying up air. And forward. Oh my god. That would have been disgusting.
That would have been absolutely brutal. So he's got the letter rip.
Oh!
Interesting.
He can't do it on this stage.
Okay, this stage was actually a completely terrible pick.
Lesson learned for everyone involved. Interesting. Keep in mind. He's been landing with forward airs a couple times in this set. Works well enough as a landing option.
Yep, solid 3-1 from Dan. Good attempt by Kain. Really dominant game too with Terry, but after a while, Dan just sort of figured out that Terry has a lot of moves that just really choreograph where he's going to land and took advantage of it full fold.
Yeah, that was convincing from Dan. Other than that game he lost, and Kain definitely was showing some spaghetti. You know, he the Power Gazers the wrong way.
Well, you have a character here who's not only complicated to begin with, but you're playing him like, what is it, week 2? You're going to have some flubs.